What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I got a story here you got to see or hear to believe. I seen this yesterday, late last night, and I was like, man, I got to do this story. This story occurred out there in Detroit, Michigan. Shout out Detroit. And they have canceled classes today at a elementary / middle school, and the name of this school is Gompers, Gomper. I hope I'm saying it right. Gompers Elementary / Middle School on Burt Road near Evergreen Road and Linden Street. Now, the reason why they're canceling class today is because a student was stabbed by a fellow student after their mother gave them a small knife to fight the child with. Not only did this child stab this other child, but they stabbed her in the neck. So I think it was girls fighting. Stabbed her in the neck, and I think in the back. Horrific injuries. These are middle schoolers. Where are they learning this violence from? This chaotic nature. We blamed a lot of things. I've also said it has a lot to do with parenting. There's your fucking proof right there. This woman snuck a knife through a metal detector where a security guard never checked her. And whoever did that, their ass need to go too. And went in there and had her daughter or whoever fighting a girl, and she slipped the knife to her to do damage, thus ruining her children's future and hers as well. Take a look at this.
Major security breach at a school on Detroit's west side leads to a student getting stabbed by another girl.
And police say the person who slipped her the knife was the suspect's own mother. Fox 2's Jessica Dupnek is live outside the school where it happened. And just when you think you heard it all, right?
Yeah, it has us baffled. It has investigators baffled what happened here at Gompers Elementary and Middle School. And tonight, a 14-year-old girl and her mom are in police custody for what happened out here earlier today. And it all started with a 14-year-old girl, a fellow classmate of the suspects, getting stabbed in the neck and shoulder area. Now, that girl was rushed to the hospital, but she was released. And the suspect, a 14-year-old female classmate, as I said, in custody. Now, police say she and her mom came to the school Wednesday. It appears they went through the metal detectors per protocol. It did go off, but the security guard did not check the mom. According to security video inside the school, it looks like mom slipped her daughter the small knife used in the stabbing. Apparently, the 14-year-olds, they're 8th graders, had some kind of disagreement recently.
25 years of law enforcement, very rarely do you have parents condoning behavior like this in their children. If your child has issues within the school space, regardless of what school it is, allow the powers to be to investigate, come up with an amicable solution. It's never okay to involve yourself physically, especially providing a weapon to a child.
And your message? This is obviously a major security breach here at this school. And as I said, that security guard believed not to have checked the mom even after the metal detector went off. Now, that security guard was immediately removed from the premises. He is being investigated, and they're looking at possible termination once they conclude this investigation. As far as charges against mom and daughter, unclear what that will be. It'll be up to the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office for review. Reporting live on Detroit's west side, Jessica Dupnek, Fox 2 News.
We begin tonight with a shocking attack at a Detroit school that ended with a parent and student in custody.
The mother is accused of bringing a knife into the building and giving it to her child, who allegedly stabbed a classmate. Good evening. I'm Mike Duffy.
And I'm Carolyn Clifford. 7 News Detroit reporter Carly Petrus is at Gompers Elementary Middle School, where parents are raising concerns about a lack of transparency.
The stabbing happened inside this school in the Brightmoor neighborhood. Parents tell me they're concerned with the lack of transparency from the school.
Today, a student at Gompers Elementary Middle School was stabbed by a fellow student after their mother gave the small knife to the student in school.
That's part of the robocall Gompers parents received Wednesday around 4 p.m. after school.
When they find out something's wrong, instead of them saying, okay, this happened, let me get this notice out to the parents, they wait to the end of the day to address it.
Atisha Vincent's son is in first grade. She tells me she wishes the administration would have contacted her sooner.
It's unacceptable because had I known that, I could have went and got my kid.
In fact, I was the first to inform her of what took place at her child's school, reading her part of what Detroit Public Schools sent us in a statement. The metal detector sounded when the parent entered the school, but the security guard failed to search the mother. So the security guard has been removed from the school pending an investigation that could lead to termination. The student and the student's mother behind the attack have been arrested. So hearing that, because you didn't know anything about it, hearing that now, what's your reaction to all of this?
Honestly, I'm a little upset and I'm worried for my son because I don't understand how a parent could give it to their child and then they go off through the metal detector. First of all, parents aren't even allowed in the school.
DPS says the victim's going to be okay, but Vincent says this isn't the first time parents have been left in the dark after a serious situation.
And they had locked down the school, didn't say anything. We're going to pick our kids up. Another parent's like, oh, we got to go to the front because they done locked down the school.
Vincent and parents I spoke with off camera say they like Gompers and the staff there, but now they have serious concerns with safety.
The security for that school needs to be better because we're having too many incidents.
Detroit Public Schools Police Department is investigating what happened. We reached out for more information. And a spokesperson for the district tells us schools canceled tomorrow to make sure safety protocols are in place. On Detroit's west side, Carly Petrus, 7 News, Detroit.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know what to say. That's fucked up. That is fucked up. I seen that story last night when I was laying down. I sat up in the bed like, what the fuck? I want you to really think about that. There are a lot of people out here that don't want the best for their children and hell don't care for their children. You know, you say parents used to be like, I can't fight your battles. Nowadays, these new ones want to. A middle school kid locked up with their mom, stupid as hell, going up there, mean ass face, Jiffy Pop, dirty ass Crocs with no damn socks. You snuck a goddamn shank in the through the metal detector like you was in the prison yard. What you do, pay the guard off with a pack of Newports? Guard need to be locked the fuck up too. Seriously. Said the metal detector went off. You good. You got a fat ass. Go ahead. You can go, ma. Dumb shit. Dumb shit. Little girl could have died. Stabbed in the neck. A middle schooler. Stabbed in the neck. Mama right there. Watching the kids fight. Emotion unpersonified. If that's the word. I want you to think about that. You walked up into school, you're going to prove you better than bad. They got a security system. You done bypass that. You don't care about the teachers. You want all the smoke and the fire that come with it. It's a damn shame. I charged the mom with attempted murder on a child. And the child, I would charge the child, but the mom would get more charges than her. And the mom would go away for a long time. You hurt somebody's fucking kid. As a parent, you could have been the voice of reason and went to the principal's office and asked to have a conference with the mother of that woman, of that child, or parents of that child, to see if you can hash this out. But no, you went in there and took the law in your own hands. How fucking stupid are you? I told you before, Juggernaut is real. Juggernaut is dangerous. I had to swallow my spit. And Juggernaut is out there across the USA. This woman here who's unnamed and locked up with a daughter is no different. Species name. Juggernatus. Hack and stabbus. The shiv carrying kind. That makes no damn sense. And it's heartbreaking. You know, one of the things about being a parent, if you really look back at it, you know, when you raise kids, you want them to have a better life than you by teaching them how to, you know, bypass the pitfalls and snares that you have in life. Nowadays, you don't see it. These motherfuckers want the kids to be just as wild as them, or a 2.0 version of the bullshit that's going on in their mind and body. A lot of these kids nowadays, man, you know, they're frustrated. You know what I mean? They have issues. A lot of them miss their dads. A lot of them are just caught up in situations where they getting PTSD just being in their goddamn house, being raised by a motherfucking tyrant. And it's the real. That's real. It's real. My daughter is 9. I wish her mom would say, man, what? I don't put my hands on females, but man, sometimes, damn, I would headbutt the shit out of her. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy as hell. Little girls used to be sweet. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, everybody's a monster. Everybody want to be the bad guy. Everybody want to be tough. Everybody want to stand on business. I'm anxious to know what that little girl's grades was. I'm also anxious to know, you know, if a father was in her life and if he had say, because that right there is fucked up. What kind of woman puts her child in harm's way as far as being violent? Who want to see their kids fighting? Man, the world is messed up. I mean, I mean, all jokes aside, man, I'm glad the little girl is okay, but I mean, I can't fathom getting stabbed in the neck. I seen that about 10, 15 times. I seen it once, and it was enough for me. You know what I'm saying? And here you got people out here that ain't never did that, but they'll put that on their kids to do that because they got hate in their heart and they push it on their children. Long time ago when we was all young, we always knew when the parents gave you a green light to do something, we would go above and beyond, especially in the fray when we know they watching. How you think that girl did when she got that knife in her hand? I'm just saying. Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Take care.